All right, here. My bad. Damn. We here. For those that give a damn. I'm in the beginning stages of creating the lane for myself that I plan on investing in. So 0 motherfuckers in the chat is normal for people that don't know I exist. So yeah, man. Welcome to LoneWolf TV. I hate doing this shit when the sun going down, really, because it seemed like the lighting make the motherfucking phone better or some shit, or when there's more light around you, my phones, or when the sun is up, when it's not so much shade over my motherfucking phone camera, my shit don't move like this. You know what I'm saying? How I look all low quality, Androidish. But yeah, man. Anyway, how y'all living out there, man? LoneWolf TV in the building, and we just gonna step right into it. I don't waste time no more. Wasting time ain't did nothing but made my life harder. So here we go. Let's get into the senseless news, man. Let's go and break it down. Blueface and Krishan. Now, only reason I'm bringing this shit up, they always somebody's top senseless news of the day anyway. But I have a completely different outlook on what the fuck is going on. I feel like these motherfuckers are playing a hell of a game for publicity. Krishan and Blueface know exactly what the fuck they doing. She got to play the innocent role right now and captivate the women's emotion, and this nigga is acting a plumb fool, perpetuating the stereo that women in America would deem toxic masculinity. So the whole thing I think is going on, and I've been thinking this shit has been going on, is this is a publicity stunt. This means that none of this shit is real. This means that everything they doing is for play. It is for the gain of attention. It is for small-minded motherfuckers to think that this shit is actually going on. How can you beat somebody's ass and not end up in jail at least once? Both of these motherfuckers have put their hands on each other. And as a black man in America, you hit a woman, your ass supposed to be in jail. So the fact Blueface is able to talk shit about hitting the motherfucking woman and not end up in jail, because the shit is public record that y'all be touching on each other, and your ass ain't in jail? Yeah, them people know what's up. That's why. Them people know y'all bullshitting. They in cahoots with the shit. That's why they can't arrest y'all. The powers that be is like, no, don't, they good. This is business. Don't arrest them Negroes. That's that though. That's that on Senseless News with Blueface and Krishan, man. That's just how I feel. I feel like these motherfuckers are making bank off of y'all attention. Attention is the new drug, and if you didn't know that. Let's get into the next thing. Motherfucking I had to look this shit up because I really didn't have no news. I'm not big on keeping up with what I would call senseless news. I need to probably switch the name to just Lone Wolf News. You know what I'm saying? Lone Wolf News. So here we go. No more senseless news. Only Lone Wolf News from now, because I don't want to really. It ain't really going. I'm gonna give y'all senseless news, and then I'm gonna give y'all some senseful news. I'm gonna give y'all some news you can use. You know what I'm saying? And my next my next news issue is about an Oklahoma City chief police officer. So this ain't senseless. The shit I'm finna say is not senseless about this officer. Oklahoma City's chief police arrested for DUI. Asked officer to turn off body cam. The officer's name is James French. Look this shit up. James French of OKCPD. That is Oklahoma City Police Department, right? This motherfucker got caught driving under the influence and told the police officer to cut his body camera off. And I guarantee you he told him that so the motherfucker can save face, so he won't be looking crazy on the news, or he won't be looking crazy to his wife or to his department. This is a police chief of Oklahoma. So any motherfucker that think the police don't get faded, if you think the police ain't out here doing illegal shit, you a motherfucking fool. Any motherfucker that think this government got some upright motherfuckers in it, you a fucking fool. I wish black people can tell the police to cut the motherfucking body cam off. How much privilege is that? That motherfucker thought that he could tell the police, okay? The nigga thought he could tell the police because he was one and he's a chief to cut the body camera off. Now, what I'm proud about is that they didn't cut this shit off. But let's talk about the fact that this type of indication, I mean, this type of predicament has probably happened before. And the motherfucker did save the police chief face. So let's just imagine how they portray shit in movies. How motherfuckers be crooked cops off the clock, but upright citizens when they put the badge on. And then they be unlawful with the badge on. So I want people to know that this system has been crumbling. It has been a failure, and it's failing you. And that's this part of my news really leads into my topic, because this system is failing us as a people, as a collective. If you want to throw your race in there, I'm talking, when I get to talking about what I'm talking about, I'm going to be talking specifically more about black people. So let's get into it. Unsuccessful. What is the definition of unsuccessful? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. You would think that it was a big ass explanation on what the fuck unsuccessful is. The definition of unsuccessful is probably in your head right now. You just probably like, nigga, meaning nigga ain't successful, right? That's exactly what the fuck it means. With a few words, with a few singular words that to complement it, right? So definition of unsuccessful mean not successful. You guessed it. The definition of unsuccessful means not successful, right? It means failed. It means useless. It means profitless. Those are just the words that I felt complemented the topic that I'm talking about, right? So it's like 12 other words that's similar to unsuccessful, unprofitable, it's all kind of shit. But let's get into it. Why men are okay with being successful. See, now, oh, I didn't even give y'all the title. Today, we is talking about unsuccessful men in the new era. In this new era, there's probably like 60% of unsuccessful niggas. Matter of fact, the way that people say that it's a 1% of motherfuckers that's shaking and baking, and then it's 2% as far as black men that are making six figures or whatever. Nigga, hold on, what was I at? Damn, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, men are okay with being successful in this era because they don't feel like they have to do anything. They don't feel like traditional values matter anymore. One thing that ain't traditional is the biology of men. I mean, the one thing that is traditional that should stick around is the biology of men. I've never disagreed with the fact that men should be protectors and providers of what they love, of course, women or whoever the fuck you love. But that's just biology. Biology sets you up to be a certain way as a man. I mean, you're a man when you are born a man. You have those traits, and it's up to you to stick by them or not. When you a woman, you born with those, with the feminine traits, and it's up to you to use them or not. See, that's where we at in society right now. So the reason why men are okay with being unsuccessful is because women have allowed it. I didn't even write that down. I just thought of that shit just now. But what I wrote down is kind of similar to it. Single motherhood is the reason why some men are unsuccessful. But let me start with my first topic. I mean, my first example, I'm sorry, is women allowed it. If you fuck with an unsuccessful nigga of any sort, if he an unsuccessful drug dealer, unsuccessful basketball player, unsuccessful working man, or unsuccessful businessman, if he's unsuccessful in it, you shouldn't fuck with him. But the fact that we have women that are so lonely that I just need a man. You know what I'm saying? Bitches just out here like, I need a man, fuck it. And I salute the women that actually want to build, and I salute the men that actually are in hard times right now. Like me, I sleep with my motherfucking whip, but I got 2 motherfucking jobs, and that's not to brag, but that's saying that, nigga, I'm not just living in my car doing YouTube and on the web all day and ain't no income coming in. I need some income. You need some kind of income to fund what the fuck going on in your life. And I wouldn't be in this motherfucking car had I not had 2 jobs. Had I not been able to purchase this motherfucking car. Had I not been able to put gas in this bitch. Had I not be able to change the tire when it's fucked up, get it tuned up, all kind of shit. So income is necessary. But the fact that women are okay with a nigga just having a job, just one job, work at Subway, motherfucker work here, and then he's supposed to do something with that check. There's that one check. In this society, I said unsuccessful men of today, of the modern day, they cool with being unsuccessful because you can still kind of get your pick of the litter if you reach a certain kind of status quo. And that status quo ain't got to be successful. You can just get a fucking job. And pussy, you can end up fucking the girl at your job. You can end up fucking the women that come through the job. If you a fast food type of nigga, or if you a FedEx type of nigga, you a UPS type of nigga, the women that are in your vicinity are what you qualify for. And you can thank Jason Black for that. For that game right there. Because I learned that shit about myself. I was like, well, you know, some men like to shoot past what they qualify for. I only shoot for women. If I'm looking for a woman, it's a woman that's going to set me in the bullshit that I got going on. And that's where me and the high value niggas differ, because I'm like in the middle. I don't play the fence. I'm not a nigga that's like these. I don't fuck with high value niggas and then I'm over here vouching for niggas being broke. No, I'm square in the middle where I'm like, no, the high value niggas have a point here and the broke niggas have a point here. Because life ain't linear. There's no just shoot straight forth and this is how you do shit and it should work for everybody. That's what I'm against. I'm against motherfuckers talking shit as if getting money and getting a bit higher paying job or becoming this alpha male or this high value motherfucker is just for everybody. That shit ain't for everybody, nigga. Just like it ain't that alpha male ain't the only kind of male. So it's unfair when alpha males try to make it seem like we the best motherfucking male. Get the fuck out of here. You niggas look at alpha males look for outer validation. They seek that shit. They feel like their status is based off of outer validation. Now, when you start getting more spiritual with the shit, because that's a superficial nigga. Alpha males are superficial. Alpha males usually are narcissistic. But nigga, when you get down to omega males and the goddamn the sigma males, these are motherfuckers who don't give a fuck and can reach the same goddamn level of success and respect as a motherfucking alpha male. And me, I'm either omega or sigma because I carry both traits of either one of those. But I feel like I'm more of a sigma male. I'm more to the point where I'm like, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Just because society moved, or you feel like society should move away in your motherfucking mind, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, but I'm on code with what I need to be on code with. I'm not a nigga that's out here just rebellious for no motherfucking reason. I only rebel against shit that tries to make me conform to it. You know what I'm saying? Like force me to do this shit. If you can drop facts and you can tell me to follow some shit that I should follow, then I'll follow the shit. I'd be like, oh nigga, this shit makes sense. If you can show me the facts and the basis behind this shit where not following this shit would be stupid, I fucks with it. That's the only truth that I fuck with, is shit that cannot be rebutted. If I can rebut your shit, and I don't mean forcefully rebut, I mean like if I can rebuttal what you're saying and make and actually live a logical life without holding on to your mindset, then that's cool. But let's keep going. What I was talking about was why men are okay with being successful. Women, crack down on these niggas. Y'all are too lenient on an unsuccessful man. Sometimes y'all allow the nigga to stay unsuccessful. We can just work at Wendy's forever because this rent ain't gonna go up. We on Section 8. Anyway, no father around. When there ain't no father around, you don't even know, as a man, you don't even know, you missing a certain part of your traits. You don't even know how this nigga get down when he mad. You don't know how he get when he's sad, angry, frustrated, happy. You don't even know the ethics of your father. I mean, not the code of conduct of your motherfucking father, man. So when you don't have that, you're walking around with his traits, but don't even know how to tap into them. So when your father ain't around, it's like it makes you okay with learning in a degenerate way. I can admit that. Me not having a father around caused me to raise my motherfucking self. And when you're raising your motherfucking self, you hold on to the values that you get from other men, that you felt valuable. See, some niggas get in the gangs and they start valuing the mind of the OG. They're not going to church. They don't give a fuck about positivity. They don't give a fuck about motivation. Unless the OG is preaching that, they don't give a fuck about that shit. They out here looking for their next meal. A motherfucker that joined the gang is usually somebody that ain't respected at their house. That don't get spoken to or told I love you at the crib. Some niggas join gangs did get that, but still, when you join a motherfucking gang, or when you join a particular mindset, when you gain a particular mindset to where it's like fuck the world, you either end up in the gang or you end up super rebellious to the point where you feel like everything that you thinking is right. So not having a father around can cause a man to end up being the worst man in the world, because he gonna follow his own code. And sometimes your own code is not effective enough for your life, because some of the shit that you doing ain't really your code. You learned the shit from the streets, and you feel, and since it resonates with you, a lot of people gravitate to what resonates with them. And I feel like that's logical, but you also have to dissect what you resonate with. Why do you resonate with it? Is it because y'all both traumatized, or is it because you fuck with this nigga because he didn't have a daddy too? Like, that's the reason why Tupac, one of my favorite artists. Without besides, if we take out the art part of the shit, I gravitated towards Tupac because I realized this nigga came from similar conditions that I have come from. Now, my mama not no drug addict, but the nigga didn't have his daddy around. He spoke about that a lot in his music, and I wasn't really a fucked up child about not having my daddy around, but I do. The older I got, the more I see why he should have been around. And that also helped me figure shit out in life, where I'm like, okay, nigga, you really don't understand a lot of shit until you're older. So I don't hold nothing against him. I'm never mad at my father, because it's just, life happens. And that's why I don't really fuck with the gurus that sit around and make it seem like, oh, you can make life go this way if you just do this, when tomorrow your ass gonna get hit by a bus. And now you got to start from square one again. That's how I think. I think of the worst. I think of the worst and I prepare for it as much as I can. Another reason is white supremacy discourages some men subconsciously. The fact that not even just subconsciously, that they discourage motherfuckers consciously with what they do, shooting motherfuckers on live TV, you know, a whole bunch of names of people that have been killed by the police and all kind of shit. But white supremacy is a system that causes confusion to the black community to keep us at a inferior state of mind. White supremacy is the main reason why black men are broke. Yeah, I'm pulling the white man card. I don't give a fuck about none of that because that's who the fuck got us in this position. Niggas have not paid us back for the shit that we have that our ancestors have invented, and we need that. That paper is damn well needed in this society. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in our community, that shit is needed. Don't let no motherfucker tell you that we don't need reparations. We need that shit, and that's why we at the bottom of the totem pole now. But the only way, you know, to take it off of the white man to where you don't have a victim mentality is to accept the fact that you can make some money within this system as much as you try. You can make as much money as you possibly can, but don't negate the fact that the reason why you got to grind so hard is because of white supremacy. That's what I'm trying to say. White supremacy ain't the reason a nigga won't get up and go to work. You can get up, you can go get a job. You might be discriminated against at the job, like my job, nigga, where I work at is a whole bunch of Mexicans. At the end of the night, these niggas leave a whole bunch of work for my ass. And the way they do it is blatant. It's just, here, nigga, this is what you here for. And, you know, which is true. I'm here to, you know, do what I do. But, nigga, don't think I don't see the racism. Don't think I don't see the subtle racism. There's subtle racism and it's in your face, and then there's in your face racism. Let's get to the next shit. Should unsuccessful men be focused on dating? No. I say men should be focused on upgrading your life to the fullest extent. You should upgrade. You should only be focused on upgrading. If you an unsuccessful nigga, coming from the mouth of an unsuccessful nigga, I'm unsuccessful. Dating is the last thing that should be on your motherfucking mind. And if you out here fucking, if you are out here getting pussy, my nigga, I'm gonna need you to strap it up, or I'm gonna need you to fuck with women that have their tubes tied or something like that, or women that got IUDs or something. I forgot what is that what they call in they pussies. Those are the women you need to fuck with. Now, if you know what I'm saying, if you do end up with a woman that can have children, be smart. And then if your ass end up having the baby, welcome to parenthood. God damn it, this shit is stressful when you ain't got the money to fund what you just laid down to have. So, you know, I don't feel like successful men, I don't feel like unsuccessful men should be focused on dating. No, you should be focused on maybe having a couple of friends. Not focused, but I mean focused on upgrading your life. You should be focused on that. But whatever pussy come your way, accept it how it comes. If it's a fat bitch, that's what you qualify for. Words of Jason Black. If that's what the fuck you qualify for, don't bitch about it. Just accept it. And you know, before I heard that terminology, before Jason Black put it to a nigga like that, I had already been fucking with big bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it put in perspective why I'm fucking with them, because those are the bitches that I qualify for. I had a few fine ass women, but let's keep it 100. Why didn't it last? Because them women some of them women, probably like 2 or 3 of the women I dealt with, seeing that they could get more. Well, this nigga ain't even got no car. This nigga ain't got no crib. He ain't got nowhere to stay. Fuck this nigga. Rightfully so. That's why I'm here to tell you niggas, being unsuccessful ain't the thing to do, bro. Now you're gonna be unsuccessful until you're successful. I be wanting to clarify my motivational messages. Okay. No way am I saying that because you're unsuccessful, you're unimportant. Now you might be unimportant to the working class, or to the corporations. You may be pointless to them because they are an entity within themselves. They make more money than you in 10 years. So shit. I mean, they make more money in 10 years than you would in a lifetime. Nigga, I mean, one year, one day than you would in a lifetime. So, you can't even go to war without cash. So, if you can't go to war without money, why the fuck would you go get a woman that you would have to go to war for if shit came down to it? Why would you go get a woman in that predicament when you can't even protect her? Put it to you plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it even further. Do women respect unsuccessful man? Hell no. And don't you ever let that bitch tell you that she respects you. Don't you ever. Don't ever let a woman tell you that she respects you without being successful. That's just a lie to make it seem like she's a better person. You feel me? I'm trying to see if I should leave the light on or not. This dark motherfucker see me in here. I'm good. Cut that shit off. But yeah. Last question is this. Do women respect unsuccessful men? What did I write after that? I didn't know I wrote something after that. I can barely see it. Most don't. And the next thing I said was low self-esteem women accept low quality men. This is why I write, because now that didn't put me right where I needed to be. Let me say that again. Low quality women accept low value men. I mean, low self-esteem women accept low value men. So when you see a fat woman with a broke dude, it makes sense. You feel me? A man ain't finna settle, and this ain't got nothing to do with body type to me. I feel like the woman's personality and a woman's purpose in your life is 10 times better than the way she look. If you got to, now, of course, don't get no woman that you can't even kiss or you can't even stand to look at. Don't do that. But as far as body weight and all that, and facial structure and how she dressed and all that shit is pointless when it comes to finding a good woman. Because you really, as an unsuccessful nigga, you really want the woman that gives a fuck about your struggle. Now, she might be lying to you about, some women might lie to you about giving a fuck about your struggle to make themselves seem like better people. But they not. They lying to their damn self, and they gonna resent you for not upgrading life. If that's what the fuck in their brain, if that's what the fuck they want you to do, and they, you know what I'm saying, with their life is upgraded. Now, some women don't they tell men to keep it player, but they don't keep it player with us. If most women would tell us, I want a nigga that got something going on, instead of saying, I don't fuck with niggas for what they got. My baby mama say stupid shit like that. The niggas, let me give y'all a brief personal moment. Let me give y'all some shit from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. My baby mama fuck with niggas, and this ain't to denigrate her. This is just an example for unsuccessful men to look at. She fuck with a nigga to the point where she still gotta ask me for shit. What kind of nigga are you fucking with if you still have to hit me up for any motherfucking thing? You feel me? Now, I ain't saying any woman I put my dick in, I'm just helping like that. But if for $50, if your nigga can't give you $50, nigga, even my unsuccessful ass looking at him funny. I can't judge him because I know 50 for a broke motherfucker is hard to come across. 50 hurt my paycheck to paycheck living ass. But the fact, that's why I tell niggas to just at least go get some kind of income so you can have leeway somewhere. Now I got a daughter. Ain't no way, you know, I can't duck that responsibility. My baby mama could hit me up and ask me for $100 and I would have to try to figure it out because my daughter stayed with her. And ain't no telling what the fuck they lacking over there at my baby mama's crib. You know what I'm saying? But I'll fund it, even though I can't come over there and catch no motherfucking nap. But as a man that put a baby in her, I gotta accept my L. And my L come with excess money that I gotta pull out of my pocket to help a motherfucker out that I'm not even with. So my point to y'all is to don't have no baby by a motherfucker that you ain't even finna be with. Cause now my daughter seeing other niggas. My daughter probably seen my baby mama fight and shit. My baby mama be in abusive relationships and shit. Nigga, come on. Come on. But you know, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling how the fuck I'm supposed to solve this shit from a position of broke. So when you're an unsuccessful man, you kind of gotta watch your life play out in some of the harshest ways ever. This is why I fucking drink and smoke. Well, this is why I drink. I smoke to ease my mind. But this is why a nigga drink now. I be drinking damn near every fucking day because at the end of the day, bro, being unsuccessful just adds more pressure the longer you stay unsuccessful. So I done made it to the part of unsuccessfulness, to the part of being unsuccessful to where it drives you to self-medicate. But I'm also able to look life in reality dead in the face and accept who the fuck I am. So I know what I need to change and I know how I need to change it. Now I'm just in a position where it's up to me to actually take initiative to make the change. I'm just a rock. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I was trying to find that quote. You know what I'm saying? It's just how the fuck I'm supposed to, I don't have no address well, I got addresses I can see and shit too. So, you know, I just I gotta find some way to get a laptop, go to school for some shit, or you know what I'm saying, get a trade. I gotta find a way to, if I'm gonna go to trade school, I need all my ducks in a row to where I can get in the trade. You know what I'm saying? That's my next goal, is to get a trade, is to put in the necessary years and of whatever teaching I need or whatever the fuck I need to become an electrician or, you know, an engineer. I'm gonna pick and choose what I want to do and what lane I want to go in, and I'm gonna put my money behind that shit. But for right now, I gotta worry about my daughter's future. So I might not, the way I'm looking, I'm kind of thinking about like just starting life at another whole nother age. I'm giving this next 10 years, I'm 30. I'm finna be 31 this year in May. So as a 31-year-old man, I got 9 years to get my shit the way I need to get it. 9 years, that is a long time. It just don't feel long because I've already surpassed 10 years and that shit went by in a blur. I'm like damn near in the same position I was 10 years ago. And that shit makes it that nigga, y'all should be surprised that I haven't killed myself. But, you know, that's just the way the game go. That's how the cookie crumble, man. But, you know, Y'all know I don't do them long ass episodes no more. We ain't finna sit here and draw this shit out. The last thing I had to say was low self-esteemed women accept low quality men. And I just want to come tell y'all, I want to tell the ladies this: stop fucking with niggas that can't do for you. And I know it's a lot of different mindsets, it's a lot of different opinions on that particular analogy, on that particular ideology. There's women that feel like that's prostitution to fuck with a man for what he got or whatever. Income ain't the only thing that motherfuckers should look at, but you definitely shouldn't fuck with unsuccessful men if you have a particular idea on how you want your man to be. Stop fucking with niggas that just have the image of this nigga, but the nigga ain't got no car. You know, if you want to fuck with a nigga that has a car, fuck with a nigga that has a car. That's all I'm saying. Success is subjective. To end it all, success is subjective. So whatever you deem successful, if you deem a trying man successful, fuck with a trying man. A trying man is a nigga that's better than a nigga that's just sitting on his ass. That's a broke nigga. Unsuccessful men are just niggas that's in transition or trying to get to the bag. Something I didn't break down when I started this episode. Broke niggas are niggas that's just sitting on their ass playing the game, being homosexuals. Those are broke niggas. We finna get these narratives and these ideologies in place right now. A broke nigga is a nigga that don't want to go to work. He want to sell weed instead. He want his freedom, but no income. But he gonna figure it out. That's one of them niggas. The unsuccessful man is just the man that ain't successful yet. But he also should not be focused on just purely a woman, especially if she ain't finna get you no damn where. You need to focus on gaining more integrity, cutting out the degenerate activity that you partake in. You need to goddamn focus on being a man that knows how to fix shit, that knows things, that don't just talk out of his ass. A man that knows how to literally be the man that he's destined to be for himself. But when you're unsuccessful, women don't really, they don't have no stock in you, especially if they see that you a trying nigga. A lot of women do fuck with niggas that's trying. A lot of niggas do fuck with, a lot of women do fuck with niggas that just have one job and he trying to save his money, but he just can't save it. So she might help him out. She might say, here, give me your money. Don't touch it. I ain't gonna allow you to touch it. That's a woman right there. That's a woman that an unsuccessful nigga need. But the thing is, she might not look like Meg Thee Stallion, Janae Aiko. She might not look like motherfucking who another fine one, Ruby Rose or something like that, or goddamn who else, Chloe Bailey. She probably ain't gonna look like that, my brother. If she do, you struck gold. Just know you lucky if you got a fine ass woman that's finna accept that shit. But y'all gotta know, unsuccessful men have to know that beauty is just a currency for women. So of course, if she know, okay, nigga, I'm of standard to like rich niggas want her, you gotta stay. Don't shoot for that. Don't shoot for women that rich niggas want. But that don't mean you shouldn't try to become rich. But the thing is, if you got a woman that fuck with you while you broke, at least if you ain't finna get with the motherfucker when you get rich, throw her a few thousand for sticking it out with you. Throw her 10,000, 20,000 for fucking with you. If your money is up there like that. But even if you come up and you able to spare 1,000, Give that woman 1,000. That looked out for you, let you have, gave you a place to stay for a minute, or that let you come wash your ass when you ain't had nowhere to wash your ass. Chunk that woman $2,000 when you come up, man. Or however much you come up with. If you become a millionaire, nigga, and you bump it, or you become a millionaire, get that woman 20,000 or something. Just for the lookout. Like, man, hey, you get that woman 5,000, 10,000 just for the lookout. That's what kind of nigga I am. Because I appreciate women that have the integrity to realize life ain't easy. But I don't give a fuck about women that don't give a fuck about my struggle. I don't give a fuck about you either. So, you know, go fuck with the rapper niggas that, you know, got the like, you'd rather cry in the Benz than this and that. That's cool. That is okay. Because I don't knock you. I feel like certain women should learn certain shit so they know how to move out here with men. If you know that this nigga's a trick, you should, you know, something might come with fucking with the trick, but if you at that stage in life where you can get a trick nigga to trick off on you, you know, accept that shit for what it is. If that's what you want to do. But, you know, if you're a woman of class and moral and respect for yourself, and, you know, you're gonna find somebody. So one thing I want motherfuckers to know is getting this money is important as a man. And if you don't have it, you're going to have an insecurity. That's what this whole point of this episode is. Unsuccessful men in this era have a supreme insecurity that needs to be solved. And the only way that you can solve it is by getting more money. And then you'll know for a fact in that aspect that you can, you know, take care of a woman or look out for a woman. But your income has never been the only thing that made you a man. So it's all about how you treat a woman. It's all about, you know, what you gonna do. It's all about what you plan to do with your legacy. It's all about how powerful you really plan to be in society for your woman. I mean, not for her, but, you know, while you have a woman and while she's on your team, upgrade the team. You know, but that's today's episode, y'all. If you didn't get no message out of what I was saying today, or if you misunderstanding what I was saying today, unsuccessful niggas of today are looking for sympathy, and it ain't none. And I'm gonna need all y'all unsuccessful asses to go clock into work today and realize and embrace where you are in the present moment. Think about the shoes you are in right now. Fuck what Umar doing. Fuck what Tariq and them doing. Fuck what Jason Black doing. Them niggas have stood the test of time. And they also probably tell you how they goddamn stood the test of time. But I'm gonna sit here and tell you the full way that every nigga gotta take the test, gotta stand the test of time, is get your motherfucking ass up and try to make something happen. Don't do blind shit. Don't be out here blindly aiming at shit that you just because you think it's gonna go good. No. Get a logical plan and bust that logical plan down into actions. LoneWolf TV, holla at your boy, man. I'm out.